There's this girl that DM'd me. It's quite a while ago, over 6 months ago or something like that. It's quite a while ago actually. But she said hi and all that stuff, follow each other and whatever. And we were talking for a few months, and she's cool. Um, and she lives in Italy, which is pretty cool, to this one, however many hours away, 8, 10 hours, whatever away. I don't know, but so we're cool. We're talking. We had a lot of similarities, all that stuff, And generally, I don't do long distance relationships, even if it's like an hour away. I just don't believe in that. I don't fuck with that. But we would go back and forth and this and that. It was getting pretty frequent, like an everyday thing. And this might sound like what's the word? I don't know. You might be like, "Are you crazy? You're dumb? Like, what are you thinking? Like, I would have done this, I would have done that." But I cut it off. I just ghosted. Yep. You might think like, "Oh, come on, you should have at least said something." Which I can see that. You're right. You're like, I could have said, let's just stop, blah blah blah. But the way I live my life, for the most part, is I just don't explain myself. And it's not for like a reason or like to go against something. It's simply because I don't have to. There's a lot of things that you don't have to do that people might pressure you into, like, that's not right, that's not the way it should be, that was rude, you're selfish. And I am selfish, because before she even came into my life, I'm doing good. I have enough friends, and while she was cool and we got along, I got along with her more than most of the girls in the town that I live in. But I'm always going to listen to my gut. I'm always going to see red flags and signs and patterns in people. And I'm not perfect. I'm sure there's people out there who just hate me or don't like me or just think the way I see things is wrong. That's normal. I don't care. That's none of my business. But so I just I stopped talking to her. And the reason why is because I could feel myself being distracted, and like mentally, because some people think that to be distracted you have to, like, oh, you're always going to this place, or you're always doing that, or whatever, spending money here and whatever. But I think the worst kind of distraction is mental. I think that let's say you want to study or practice something, but you have like even like a girlfriend, and over time, and I'm talking to people specifically who are on a track, who have goals, who have like something that they're working towards seriously, not just like, I'm bored. No, I'm talking about people who have like a vision. In my experience, if you have that and you have someone in your life like a significant other, if they're not really supportive, or if they're not on the same page as you, they can distract you, and you'll become like a shell of who you were before that. Now, if you don't have a schedule or routine or something that you grind towards every day, if you don't have that, then having a significant other is appealing. It's like, oh, someone I can share orgasms with, someone I can smoke weed and watch Netflix with, talk about the new Stranger Things episode with, all that. And to be like, it's gonna sound maybe like they're not all the same, and give it another chance, you'll find the one, blah blah blah. But I've done the relationship thing. I did, like, the longest one was 4 years, and we did everything, every position. We went here and there. I was there for both of her. I've seen both of her grandparents or grandpas die. Like, well, not in front of me, but you know what I'm saying? Like, family reunions, birthdays, graduations. I don't know, man. You might be hearing this being like, what's your point, dude? What's your point? I'm just letting you know that there are some people out here, some guys specifically like myself, that are not going to let anybody distract us and get in our way. I don't care how perfect they might seem, because it was to that point where, like, this is weird. Like, why are you so, like, I don't know, it just seemed a little too good to be true, so I just trust my gut. And the way I see it, I didn't lose anything, because I'm already doing and will be doing what I'm supposed to do in life. So it happens.